I'm Adrian Gobriel. We are on Wards Island today, where you can see things have gone from bad to worse here over the last 24 hours. I'm pretty much standing in almost knee-deep water. Just take a look around. You can see just how much of Wards Island behind me here is completely underwater. Now, 3,000 sandbags along the south shore of Wards Island, more than 3,000 sandbags, have been filled over the last 24 hours by city crews with the Conservation Authority as well as residents. Residents here have been stepping up today trying to cook hot meals for those who are working. Other residents have been grabbing sandbags, throwing them in front of their homes, trying to do whatever they can to keep the water out. And while the island is dealing with their issues across the mainland and in the lake, there are also serious infrastructure questions tonight pertaining to our water quality, which has gone from bad to worse as well, according to one advocacy group.
These levels were yesterday when we sampled them. They were 10 times higher than government standards for safe contact, meaning that people who come into contact with this water are likely to get sick, a waterborne illness. You can contract a virus or you can get a rash.
10 times higher.
Yes.
According to the Lake Ontario waterkeepers, this is part of the problem. You're looking at an outfall in the beach. Its purpose is to take any floodwater on our roads and sidewalks into the lake. However, because lake levels are so high, the water is running in instead of out, mixing and pulling raw sewage into the lake. Kristen Tully says the city should be sending out water quality alerts.
We know that people who are on the harbor, the boaters, have been complaining to the city and expressing concerns. They say that this is the worst water quality that they've ever seen. Our sample results show that this is the worst water quality that we've ever seen. So it's really important that the city start being very open and frank with the public about the sewage contamination when we have floods and heavy rain.
According to Tully, this is just one example of Toronto's inadequate infrastructure to deal with our more extreme weather systems. The city says there is a plan in the works to improve the current system.
When things like this happen, you'll know with a bad summer storm, this is what happens. You get some of that water that goes into the lake and causes some problems with contamination. But the good news is that that will clear in time, and we do have usually sufficient capacity to deal with that, except in a case like this where we had an exceptional amount of rain and it causes what amounts to an overflow.
The city was built with storm sewer and sanitary sewers in the same pipe. That's not a good practice. We're in the process of changing that out as we replace sewers, and we will get the job done, but it will take some more time before we'll be able to be up to speed with separating storm and sanitary sewers.
It's expected to take at least another decade for all those sewer pipes to be upgraded. City News has reached out to Toronto Water on several occasions this week with questions regarding infrastructure capacity. This afternoon, Toronto Water responded in a statement saying water quality can also be poor in embayments with little circulation, such as the ship channel and in the inner harbor during rainfall events, reflecting the influence of the Don River and combined sewer overflows. Now, the city adds generally that these lack of impurities and poor quality gets a little bit better as you head out into the lake.